All right. So what is a good timeline for the buying process? So again, we're going to focus on the first time home buyer, but this could pertain to anyone. But let's just say I'm renting right now and I decide I'm sick of this. I want to buy a home. If I started looking on Zillow tonight, what do you think the timeline would be? What's the process look like?
Yeah, that's a big question. Like, where do I start? When do I start? I usually say the sooner you start, the better. As you know, I'm sure just planning for such a large purchase, you want to start saving, you want to start seeing what your finances are going to be, how much home you could purchase. So usually at a minimum, I would say about 6 months or so, you want to start talking to your realtor or talking to a lender to determine what your payment would be on a home, depending on the price range and how much you're putting down, all those factors. So about 6 months out, you should start talking to someone, getting your credit straight, getting all the documents you need in order to qualify for that particular loan. And then usually about 3 months prior to, because I work with a lot of renters to buyers, 3 months prior to, you want to start looking very seriously for a home. It takes about 30 to 60 days to close on a property. So once you put that offer in, it gets accepted. It could take up to 60 days before you actually get the keys to your home. So like I said, 3 months out, you want to start seriously searching for a home, putting offers in about that time frame. And then the buying process, once you get that contract accepted, there's a bunch of different steps in between that we kind of keep track of and make sure we're getting all the documentation into your lender, making sure you have all the funds needed to close on that particular property. But yeah, like I said, 6 months is the window to start prepping. 3 months, start seriously looking. And then it takes about 30 to 60 days to actually close on the home once the offer has been accepted. So yeah, that's the general timeline. And the main reason I'm mentioning the lender in the beginning, right now, the way the market is, particularly in San Antonio and Texas in general, it's pretty hot market. So you want that a lender is going to provide you just a statement saying that you can qualify for this particular home. And that's going to put you at an advantage anytime you're putting in offers for particular properties to say, I can qualify for a $350,000 home. I'm not just someone looking around. This is my letter from the lender stating that I have everything in order to get into this home. And like I said, that's a huge advantage, especially on the buy side for real estate agents, is to show proof of that whenever we do put in contracts.
That's a good point too. And plus you don't want to get disappointed. You
Yeah, I
don't want to
know.
think you could fall in love with the house and find out it's out of your price range. And so that 6 months out is a good point too, because, a lot of people, especially if you have kids, they move in the summer. So really that means the time is now to start thinking about it. Or if your lease is going to end, if you're renting right now, deciding so that way you don't have that overlap of either, I guess, being out of living for a couple months while your house
Yeah.
closes, or having rent and mortgage at the same time. So trying to finesse the timing of all that it's probably, you're right. It's good to start sooner.